Hi, welcome back to K-pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we're going to be appreciating a legendary duet here by JYP and Rain. The song is "Switch to Me." They just came out with it on New Year's Eve. Okay, what a way to end the year. Yeah, it's a legendary collaboration. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't a first time reaction kind of deal. I've already watched this video a few times, okay? I think I've watched it like 5 times, 6 times already. Okay, what we're going to do here instead, we're going to watch the video twice. First time without any interruption, I won't pause or anything. And the second time when we watch it, I definitely will pause at certain spots to share my thoughts and feelings about the video, the music, the choreography, etc. Okay? Yeah, for those of you new to K-pop, Rain is like OG, like, what? Is he considered a first generation K-pop idol? First or second? He might be a second generation K-pop idol, okay, which is still pretty OG. And he was with JYP's label for a while. Eventually, Rain left, had great success in acting in Asia. Although he was in a movie called Ninja Assassin. I saw that in like 2008 in the theater. It was a little ridiculous, but it was fun. Yeah, and he's like, well, I think he's got like 2 kids now, married, everything, and JYP is JYP. Yeah. But since they have a long-standing relationship and friendship, they decided to get together and do this. So this song is ridiculous. It is really funny. I like to set expectations. If you're as old as I am, I'm a child of the '80s, and I remember in young adulthood, I remember the '90s very well. There's a lot. This song is very much influenced by '90s style pop. Like, if you remember Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston's husband, okay? I'll be honest with you, I was never a big fan of Bobby Brown's music, frankly speaking. But it's definitely in that style. I think they call it New Jack Swing. At least it's the term JYP uses. Anyway, let's just check it out right now. There's a little bit of exposition here, okay? I like this video is hilarious because there's a story to it. So.
하는 일마다 다 잘 되십니다. 다 똑같지 뭐. 너야말로 요즘 난리도 아니던데. 영성이 자자해. 그래도 형 따라.
JYP he's a year older than me, so he's 47. And Rain is in his late 30s or early 40s. I don't think Rain's 40 yet. I think he's in his late 30s. Yeah, he should be in his late 30s. So here we got like, little one-upsmanship, right? And they've got their app. It says when a hot girl is coming by. Here we go. Now it's a competition. So ridiculous. He has to show off his talent. He can play the instrument with his vocals. That beat right there, early 90s. Especially that JYP just did. Man, I wish I could dance like that. I'm not in shape enough. I'm so grateful for the subtitles. I want Rain's jacket. JYP and his freaking white horse. I like how they're both looking at him. It's like, are you kidding me? You're too good for him. It's interesting JYP uses the red glove on his left hand. Rain likes to show off his body, because You know, he's pretty shredded. In terms of line distribution, I really like how they're kind of playing off each other vocally. It is a real duet, you know. This pseudo singing talk rap, you know, I do like it. The female model they use for this is gorgeous. That's what I need to do. Show up in a freaking helicopter. Be that awful third wheel. But do you hear what I mean by is that 90s sound? That whole percussive beat. Wow. Rain's flexing there. That split. We're gonna talk about that leg split they do. Who's she gonna pick? Who is the one? I love the piano. You know, it's making it like wow. It builds up this dramatic suspense, right? And all of a sudden, her real oppa Gangnam Style. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have paused there, but yeah, I never get bored of watching that. They're like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Man, only JYP can pull off that color. I would never wear that dark pine green suit with the bow tie. I couldn't pull that off. No way. Yeah. They're like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah. What a great song. What a great song. So, G-Dragon has his own YouTube channel. And I've been and it's subtitled in English, so I've been watching it, and like, you know, earlier in the year, like I think when he first, like the first episode, like he went to JYP's building and like, you know, they just talked about old times and they had some good old shenanigans and whatever. And then like it was a lot of Koreans left comments like, "Oh, you really need to do a duet with your old boss. You really should do it." And yeah, they're like, "Let's do it." You know, and JYP has been pretty busy the past, you know, for 2020. What he had Fever. Wait, when did Fever come out? No, Fever was late 2019, I think. But then JYP had his duet with Sunmi, right? When We Disco, which was, you know, very big in Korea. At least that's my understanding. They really enjoyed that. And yeah, you know, why not duet with JYP? So I've been watching like behind the scenes, like when they're at his agency and like practicing the dance moves, and JYP gives Rain all sorts of shit. It's like, you know, you have more stamina when you dance, or I'm pretty sure it was JYP's idea to do that leg split at the end. Okay. They performed this live on one music show already. It was Show Music Core, and they performed it at the KBS Song Festival, which was the 31st. Yeah, they performed that live as well, and I remember I watched that. But no, it's okay. And you know what? Here's the thing. I like how they don't take themselves seriously. It's campy, but it's not so campy where it's like it's turned like this weird pastiche, like satirical thing, you know. Musically, I think it has validity, you know. I mean, it's got that what JYP refers to as that New Jack Swing kind of feel from the 90s. Definitely very much Bobby Brown inspired. Okay, what's that one? It was that movie Ghostbusters 2, and Bobby Brown was on the soundtrack of that, and I remember that song was played everywhere to hype up Ghostbusters 2. I hated the song. I did not like the song, but I couldn't avoid it because it was on the radio. And back then we didn't have satellite radio. Okay, so just listen to it. So. But for myself, it was a nice nostalgic trip backwards. It's like, oh, I remember this early '90s sound. So anyway, all right. You know what? Hold on for a second. Let me just let's watch the video again right when the song starts. Which here? Okay, here we go. Man, that girl's beautiful. Very interesting about JYP. I was fascinated by the man that, he's 47 years old. He still dances like he's in his 20s, and he sings, and where he's very much, not just like a CEO. Although I think he did step down from CEO position. He's still pretty much like the man at his agency. I think what he did was he hired a professional to be the chief executive officer of his company, but he still has a lot of creative control. He mentioned that because he was not born with a natural talent for singing, he had to learn how to sing, and because he learned through painstaking lessons, how to hold a note, how to breathe, how to project, difference between head voice and chest voice. He had to learn those things. It wasn't given to him, God given on a platter. Some people are natural singers, right? But in case he was not, and he admitted that. Some people don't like his voice. They can't stand his voice. I've noticed that in some YouTube comments. They can't stand his voice in general. But I think it's really cool that he admits that, and he said one of the reasons he feels very confident in teaching vocal techniques to the younger artists in his agency is because he learned those techniques. It's kind of like an English speaker, right? I went through this in Asia myself. Being a natural speaker of English does not qualify me to be able to teach English. Okay, you see this a lot in Asia. You see a lot of Americans or Europeans, they're backpacking through Asia, whether it's Korea, Japan, Thailand. Especially from my sphere of experience, it's Thailand. Because I was to speak English, I easily got a job being able to teach English, and it's not the same thing. Just because I can speak English, naturally, be able to learn English as a linguistic discipline, how to break it down so you can distill that knowledge into teachable chunks so someone could learn it. That's a different skill. Okay. To my credit, I learned how to break it down linguistically, so I don't think I was a bad teacher when I was teaching English in Thailand. Okay. At least that's what I think. But in JYP's case, the fact that he learned the hard way how to sing, and you can tell here, he doesn't. I admire his technique. So it's a great intro. We got Rain. And I love how this intro is very equal. What a strong intro with the video. He did that. Man. Brings back memories for me. They both have very strong, clear voices. There's a clarity to their voice. It's not super husky and deep either, at least how they're singing this song, which I personally like, because it's an upbeat song, JYP styling. I still want that jacket. I like Rain's acting here. Just how he sang that line. Hold on. To the girl. Look at his expression. I mean, okay. This is my disclaimer. I personally, as a guy, if I was interested in a girl and she was in a relationship, I would never do this personally. Okay, I mean, I don't swoop in and yeah. But for all intents and purposes, this is for entertainment, right? So I like his expression here. How he's saying that, how does he treat you? He's setting himself up in that, and that pleading look he's got. I love the acting here. hand gesture did it as well, you know? I still want that jacket. This is just ridiculous. I love the horse with the top hat. I'm impressed with JYP. That's not a stunt double. And that's a real horse, you know? I like this. I like this chorus. Earlier in the summer, Rain was in a collaborative project with Lee Hyori and Yoo Jae-suk. And the project was called Sak 3. It was a summer song, okay, and they were giving him shit because like every time like he was complaining about his costume choices, he was like, I want to show off my body more. And like, no, you don't need to show off your abs, it's fine. Da, da. It was really funny. So, but no, man, he worked hard for his body, so good for him. You got it, you flaunt it. At least that's what I believe. So that red glove. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about the red glove on JYP's left hand. It reminds me too much of Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson had the white glove, right? Was it a white glove? I don't remember, but it was a glove. So yeah. Wow. I like how they switch, you know, I love the part division. It feels like a real duet. I was, oh, sorry, I jumped too far. I hit the wrong key. His part here when JYP starts doing this talk singing / rap, I was shocked. I was very impressed. I believed it. You know, I believe what he was selling here. So the lyric is ridiculous. I wouldn't leave you alone even if we had kids and grandkids. He's always one of my favorite JYP songs of all time. It's not the most politically correct thing to admit. Is a song called "Who's Your Mama." Okay, which I call, it's the Korean version of Baby Got Back. And just the over-the-top ridiculousness, all right, of like how he's telling the girls, like, you know what, baby, you're gorgeous, I want you, I can't keep my eyes or hands off you, whatever, you know, it's just the way how he sells that persona. I view it in the lens of entertainment, okay? You know, if you view it in that lens, it's not as problematic, so... I love here how he's just like, it reminds me of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger film, right? You know, he just comes out of the water. So JYP's acting was on point there. The look of incredulousness on his face. Random trivia fact, I've seen pictures of Rain's wife. She's an actress. Oh my god. She is stunning. She's stunning. So yeah, they're going to have, when their children grow up, they're going to be beautiful kids. All I'm saying. So, this scene is so ridiculous. I love it. Like how Rain just chucked the glass or the napkin. This right. I love this rooftop. I love the lights, the pattern on the floor, the black and white, which mirrors their outfits. Okay, although JYP's got his top is more grayish, but yeah, no, it's visually, aesthetically pleasing. So. Yeah. Gotta flex. Yeah. Got the helicopter. Boom. Man, they pulled out. I watched them on the live stage for the song festival and at the music. Yeah, man. I mean, the athleticism. I mean, you got to be in shape to do stuff like that. So, you know, good for them. All right, we're going to watch this outro again because it's hysterical. Wow, she is pretty. I never get bored of watching this. Oppa Gangnam Style. Look at I remember watching it when it was 2012 when Gangnam Style was everywhere. He was on Good Morning America, and he was like the secret to success is dress classy but dance cheesy, and Psy's just the man. I want Psy to come back. Because and he's done such a great job as CEO at P Nation. With Jesse and Don and Hyuna. Speaking of Hyuna, she should come back soon because she delayed her comeback. Anyway, but yeah, no. Oh, fun fact. I think not. I think I heard or read in the news. JYP and Psy are going to collaborate. Like they're pooling their agencies' resources, and they're going to come up with a new boy group. Soon. Well, I don't know how soon is soon, but yeah, but that's in the works. That'd be interesting. But look at that face, Man, the man hasn't aged a day, too, Freaking Korean skincare for you. I love it. I love it. They're like, what? Oh, man, I never get bored. Acting's on point. They're like, what? That outfit. Yeah, I couldn't wear that color. Anyway, I'm just going to pause it there. It's a good way to end this appreciation video. Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was JYP and Rain. Switch to me. Thanks again for spending the last 21 minutes of your life with me, okay? I'll be back soon in another video. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.